Welcome back. We're taking a tour of the most fun food factories throughout the country. And next up, a candy icon in Connecticut. With this fun food, you get a treat with a toy. New England. It's a region rich in cultural heritage, home to historic sites and prestigious universities. But did you know that it's home to one of the most fun food factories around? When it came to candy, Pez broke the mold.
It was something new and different instead of the regular package, and it fit really well in your hand, and you could dispense it.
You could just get loads and loads of refills for it and pretty much put yourself on an endless sugar high.
The Pez factory is located in Orange, Connecticut, just 15 minutes outside of New Haven. It's a small town, but it produces a bite-sized candy popper that's made a huge impact.
Some magic combination of the candy and the dispenser. In fact, Pez was the first interactive candy, which includes both the candy and the dispenser.
But where does that weird name come from? It all started in Vienna, Austria in 1927. Back then, the candy we know and love as Pez was nothing but a high-quality breath mint.
In fact, the name Pez is derived from the German word for peppermint, which is pronounced by an American, not a German, as pepperminz, with a P in the beginning, an E in the middle, and a Z on the end.
When Pez finally made its way to America in 1952, it lost something in the translation. The adult breath mint turned into collectible candy for children. And it wasn't long before the fruity flavors and the wacky dispensers made Pez into a national phenomenon.
It's been a long time, but they do bring back nostalgia that I appreciate every time I see them.
People say, gee, Pez is back. Pez has always been there, and it's always been growing.
Today, Pez candies can be found in 80 countries around the world, with over 3 billion Pez candies consumed every year in the United States alone. The factory here in Orange may not be open to the public, but we got special clearance for an inside look at the Pez candy making room.
It starts as sugar, and the sugar is compressed, and it's packaged into rolls.
The assorted colors and flavors spill down these chutes in a sea of Pez pills. Then they're dropped into bins and sent down the assembly line for packaging. At the end of the line, workers pair Pez dispensers with their candy partners. The packages are then stacked into bundles and shrink-wrapped before being sent to the Pez warehouse and beyond.
And they end up in floor displays, counter displays, in racks, and on hooks in the store.
From the store directly to your mouth. Just make sure you load the dispenser correctly so you can pop a Pez any way you want.
And they do a finger motion.
It's fun. I suck it. I don't chew it. I don't like biting it.
But what if you're not hungry? Pez collectors live for the fun of the sport.
It's the same thing as baseball cards, except that I was never into baseball, so it was kind of fun to have a little Sharky toy that you could, disrupt your friends with.
We make it as a children's product, but adults love it from a nostalgic standpoint. And we have both children collectors, but we also have adult collectors who are very serious about it.
No matter what the age, everybody has a favorite.
I had Spider-Man, Captain America, Superman.
My brother and I always fought over Snoopy.
So what's the latest generation? Here are some of the characters in the newest line of Pez products, from extreme Disney dispensers to Bob the Builder, Easter to emergency heroes, fuzzy friends, and even Magic Pez. These creations should keep collectors busy for years to come.
I just look forward to seeing the new things that they come out with every few years or so. It's awesome.
Whether you collect them or you consume them, Pez Candy in Orange, Connecticut is an interactive candy that will keep your hands full. For all you newlyweds, Pez even makes a pair of limited edition bride and groom dispensers. In a Pez world, love is sweet. Now we go from a collectible candy to an old-time classic. Let's go out west to the city by the bay.